गुरुर्ब्रह्मा गुरुर्विष्णुः गुरुर्देवो महेश्वरः गुरुः साक्षात् परं ब्रह्म तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः। ओम ओम नारायण नारायण। सर्वमंगलमांगल्ये शिवे सर्वार्थसाधिके शरण्ये त्र्यंबके गौरी नारायणि नमोस्तुते। Yeah, let us say something about this. So this is Devi Navaratri. We call it as Sharan Navaratri. The nine Pavitra Divasa, 9 holy Divasa regarding Devi. First about the Kala, I say it is a very peculiar thing about our Shastras and our anything becomes holy by association with God, association with Paramatma. More we associate with Him, more we become holy, whether Desha, Kala or Vastu. Vastu becomes Pavitra in association with God. Desha also. In fact, the entire Desha is Paramatma only. Entire Kala is Paramatma only. Entire Vastu is Paramatma, because it has arisen from the very Paramatma. Yet, since our mind doesn't see the wholeness, see the problem, this is our Hindus should understand. One side we say everything is God. Again we say certain places are holy, certain time is holy, Navaratri is holy, and certain Ekadashi is holy, certain days are holy, certain days are not so holy. Okay, certain days are totally unholy. We have got 3 ways. Certain time, places also, certain conditions also. Now these modern people they are unable to understand, because we are too much westernized and unable to see our Indian thinking, our Hindu thinking. One side you say everything is Brahma, again you say holy, unholy, more Brahmana is more respectable, other people are less. What is this? Everybody is Brahman, everything is Brahman. So this is a very peculiar thing. Moola Swarupam is one, but we are in a condition as a Jiva, Dehendriya mind we are identified with. So a Jiva who lives as a Karta Bhokta, he doesn't feel pain with all objects, doesn't feel happy with all objects. So only certain objects he enjoys and not certain others. Therefore, and another thing is, when we do any action, for every action there are suitable conditions, there are not so suitable conditions. Because in Karyakarana Bhava, when we live in this cause and effect world of cause and effect, there are only certain things lead to certain effect. Not anything leads to any effect. See, so everything is Brahman is in absolute sense. Everything is Brahman in absolute sense. So just like from the gold any ornament is made, all ornaments are gold alone. That is the absolute Srishti. That means when you go to the root cause of the creation, there Ishvara is one and everything springs from Him. Means what? Nothing is away from Him. When you see the entire universe as another form of Ishvara alone, then it is okay. Then no problem, because your attention is more on the cause of the universe, cause of the world, the Paramatma. Then the appearance is of Paramatma's appearance is Paramatma only. Anything made of gold is only gold. That applies. Anything made of gold is only gold. Anything made of silver is only silver. It can't be different from silver. So we are not talking that level. That is absolute level. But a common man lives within the world. He sees good and bad and right and wrong, and he sees what is favorable, unfavorable, all these things. So he is a karta bhokta jiva. Now he need to do certain karma and get the certain result, karma phala, and he enjoys it. So he has got all favorable, unfavorable, mine and not mine, mamakara, all these things are there. So he lives within the realm of cause and effect. Okay, he lives within the realm of cause and effect. Therefore, we are addressing him at his level. It's just like a baby. Everything is ours, but for baby, certain things we don't allow. See, at home, everything is ours alone, but baby wants to touch one knife with which you cut the vegetables. Baby wants to touch certain things. I say, hey, don't touch it. Hey, don't touch it. Hey, you. So only certain things we allow baby to touch, and certain things we don't allow. Baby wonders, elderly people do everything, why can't I do? And one side they say, all this house is ours. If every house is ours, I can eat anything. See, when the baby tries to eat something, they come and say, hey, they scream, hey, baby is putting in his mouth. Hey, people scream, and somebody will run towards you and then take it from your hand. And I cry, but they take it from my hand. I say, you can't eat it. And they give you something else to eat. Now the baby says, no, I want to eat that alone. I want to play with only that. They say, no, you can't touch it. When everything is same, everything is ours, why can't I do? See, because baby is at certain level. It doesn't know how to use certain things. The baby's perception, baby's understanding of things are of different level. So first thing is, it doesn't know what is good, what is bad. What harms you, it just doesn't know. Therefore, according to the baby's level of understanding, baby's level of capacity, even to digest, certain things we can touch directly, baby cannot touch, because baby is too tender. We just walk on the road in summer also we can walk. They say baby cannot walk because baby's feet or soul is too tender to walk on the hot earth. Nowadays you have got even tar road. Without chappal we have to walk, because if you are going for some temple or going to with some muddy, so you have to leave chappal and walk on that burning coal, burning tar road you have to run, you have to walk, or burning cement road also you have to walk on that sometimes. So baby can't do that. Now therefore somebody picks up the baby and don't allow the baby to walk on the road. So similarly, there are people of just very ordinary people. They live in the cause and effect relationship. So we are addressing the people of different levels. Keep this in mind. Now they think that Hinduism is similar to other religions, because other means mainly foreign religions. These foreign religions have got only one world, one sadhana, one thing, one God, one thing, everything one. It's just like a baby's religion. Not even babies. It is a rash road religion, if you like it. Rash road, imposing, dictatorial religion it is. So even our baby's religion is tender. We understand our baby's forgiveness and we understand much better. So he is a very dictatorial. Okay, just for contrast, so that you can understand our explanation better. I am telling this, that's all. We don't go more into details. So sadhakas are of different level. Therefore, as you grow, your understanding capacity improves. Your understanding of God also improves. Then you have given a different set of discipline, different set of, some discipline is required for everybody, but the different set of discipline, values are same, but its application, but its in its external implementation differs from person to person. Therefore, according to for a common man, we give the simple rules which he can follow, which he can understand according to his level of understanding. Little grown-up man, we give him something little deeper one. So as you grow, your understanding of God also changes. I feel this is very important. Once it happened, I was doing Chaturmasya somewhere, little away from here, on the way to Shimoga, somewhere. So one lady was there. She says she has a grandchild. She's an old lady. She says she has a grandchild. We were sitting, everybody was sitting and chatting, and some satsanga was going on, some topic, some spirituality was discussing. Then she says, my granddaughter, Swamiji, my granddaughter asks me like that. I told her that everything is God. So she says, if you are plucking flowers for sake of puja, are we not hurting God? If you say that flowers are God, tree is God, if everything is God, are we not hurting God if you pluck the flower? Swamiji, she asks me like that, how am I to answer? See, how am I to answer? See, these Hindus are themselves misapply whatever is taught, because we have not studied Hinduism systematically. From a Shastra, from Guru, even now, we have got more media, we have got so many facilities. No Hindu wants to undergo a systematic study of Hinduism. Everybody wants to just like a newspaper, like a TV, open the cell phone and see some YouTube or some Facebook, somewhere something is going on, suddenly get crash and then see something. We keep on picking up, cherry picking out of context quotations. We form our own picture. And talk to it. This is the biggest problem of Hindus. Not Hinduism, of Hindus. If we study, if we understand the proper, one thing is, if you don't study on your own, whenever you get a doubt, ask some Guru. Seeing your condition, your level, Guru gives instruction, just to follow blindly. This is one easier way, shortest cut, without going much into details. Two ways. One is a learned way, another is a simple, a humble, illiterate's submissive way. Illiterate's submissive way is one, a wise learned man's way is another. Learned man wants to understand for himself. Even if you prescribe a medicine, why? I am told in America, if a patient goes to doctor, he has to explain. After a diagnosis, he will write down on a paper every point of the diagnosis and what medicine he is giving, why, and what does it do. If he is giving 3 medicines, what does this medicine will do? In all those things, he will explain everything. After the patient accepts, then he will prescribe it. I am told, I don't know, because I haven't been to America, so only somebody told me. Probably it might be true. But in India, you go to the doctor and tell your symptoms, he'll give you medicine and you take and come back, that's all. This is an illiterate's submissive way, illiterate's faithful way. An illiterate trusts the doctor, and doctor takes care of everything like a father or mother. Doctors have a responsibility. They take care of you as a mother or father. And then the other dharma, otherwise you will incur papa. We have that concept of papa. We trust doctor, because the trusting gives you psychologically a lot of relief, lot of pleasure, lot of prasannata of your mind. So we trust. Whereas the other learned way, the doctor doesn't take responsibility. He explains everything and asks the patient to take responsibility. So after taking the medicine, if something happens, patient will be responsible, not the doctor, because doctor has already explained and has given you. Similarly, in Hinduism, we have 2 ways. One is the simpler way, illiterate's way. Another is a learned man's way. Learned man's way, you undergo the whole Hinduism course, learn Dharma Shastra, learn Tantra Shastra, Upasana Shastra, Karma, what is ritual, what is Upasana, what is meditation, you question, he explains logically everything. Then if you are convinced, you follow. Okay. Another is just submissive, surrender to Guruji, and he will tell you and you just follow, simple way. Because you are not much learned, you trust the person. This works more by faith, more by trust. If you have a little doubt, he will explain, but more of a trust rather than a learnedness. So Hinduism, either you learn. If you learn thoroughly, systematically from a guru, point by point. What is the principle involved in dharma, in faith, shraddha, bhakti, God, karma, upasana, how does it work? Tantrika karma, Vaidika karma, adhikaritva, karya karana bhava, everything we will explain. But it is a big process, a long process. You should be able to understand that the mimamsa in it, and the very idea of apaurushaya, idea of karma and all that. And it takes a long time, and you also require a time, scholarship, and also good thinking capacity, not blindness. So intellectually when you are convinced, then you follow. Another way is, simple way, is that you trust Guruji. Guruji also simple man because he is not a commercial man. That's the main thing. Is our Indian gurus, Brahmanas are non-commercial. That is our tradition we have protected. Nowadays some people might be becoming commercial, but it has been non-commercial all these years. Because when somebody trusts you, you simply tell and you follow it. Don't question it. Whole Shraddha you retain and do it. Now Hindus neither undergo the whole Hinduism course. Hinduism course means learn the Tarka, Mimamsa, Vyakarana, Dharmashastra, Karmakanda. All that you have to learn. Either you learn one Purana or one Shastra, one Dharmashastra completely thoroughly from Guru Mukhata, shloka by shloka with commentary, and discuss it and then have a total picture of it. Or trust it. Now we have no gurus, we have no Brahmanas. If you have a doubt, go and ask him and he will consult you. Brahmanas have become English medium Brahmanas and they know more of English. They explain to you more like a Bible, more like a Christianity than Hinduism. If you ask Hinduism, they will explain it more like Christianity, more like Bible. Because their understanding of Hinduism is through Bible, in the model of Bible. So traditional people are very rare. There are few people, luckily still, even in this Kali Yuga, we have orthodox traditional Brahmanas who study, who follow. I was also one like that. We followed traditional people. What they told, we accept. I had two ways. One is my faith also, another is questioning mind also. I would ask question, if they answer, okay. If they don't answer, whatever they say, accept and go. I had two ways. One is an illiterate ways of surrendering and accepting what they say. Another is questioning and trying to understand. Both the ways I had right from beginning. Even now I have that. One side I like bhakti, blindly following. Another is try to understand through logically and shastriya way and explaining. So Hindus either follow that or follow this or both, but we neither do. We haphazardly pick up one statement out of context. In modern English they call it cherry picking. I don't know what does it mean, cherry and picking, cherry picking. One sentence there, one here, one sentence from that guru, one sentence from this guru. Okay, and just to follow anything. And we don't see whether that person is a traditional. See, if a guru is a traditional guru, you have got a larger tradition. See, if you go to, I'll give you a simple example. If he is a traditional guru, if anything that guru says will be based upon traditional shastras. And if that guru says something, you have got a doubt, you go to another guru, he can explain, because the teaching will be common. Because the books will be, shastras will be common. But if there is a modern guru who is a self-declared guru, he has neither tradition nor he follows the shastra. And he says that I don't read Bhagavad Gita, I don't read that book, I don't read this book, and I am my... Now that person may look, certain points are good because Anubhava is good. So he may be a good person, has got good values, some yogic meditation, certain things are good. So, but in certain areas, he gives his own personal explanation, which you don't find in the tradition. You don't find in the tradition. And no other guru can explain it, what he says. And he alone has to be dependent. You only have to depend on him. For everything, he alone has to explain. And some of his explanations go wrong also. Because for a traditional teacher, this is an introductory talk. First day, I feel this background is required. Then we will go into the what you call Durga Saptashati. This because the Upasana, Bhavana, these things we need. We don't talk Vedanta, we talk of Upasana. Because it is a bhakti, it is a faith, it is a wholehearted, sincere bhavana. That's a very beautiful thing. We have to build up that mind, build up that bhavana. Therefore, we have taken up this. It is a Upasana Shastra. We don't go to the logic and Vedanta and all that. Okay, Vedanta is a different level. This is just Upasana. So, yeah, time is there, plenty of time. So we have to explain this thing. If you take these people, now what our tradition does is, see, we don't go to the odd gurus. They may be advanced spiritually, they have some yogic power, some meditative power, some sadhanas, but they are all ekadesha. Ekadesha means they will take one part or one small part of sadhana. They don't represent the broad tradition of Hinduism. Traditional Hinduism is the broadest one. It accommodates yoga, bhakti, karma, upasana. Within karmas also Vaidika karma, Pauranika karma, Tantrika karma. It accommodates various principles, various sadhanas, various levels, and it knows how to harmonize all these levels. Okay? So we don't contradict. Each one has its own place. From which standpoint what is stated, what is stated from which standpoint, we know it. According to the sadhaka level, everything is relevant, everything has a place, nothing contradicts. It may look contradictory superficially, but if you go deeply, there is a way of reconciling, harmonizing. So if you take the broader tradition, because thousands and thousands of jnanis, bhaktas, gurus, siddha purushas, sadhakas, upasanas have been coming from thousands of years. Thousands of years. So each new guru comes, some people are extreme like Avadhuta. Some people are like too extreme jnani like Shuka and Ramana Maharshi and Avadhutas, Jadabharata. Some people are bhaktas, some people are highly disciplined people, some people are grihasthas, some people are sannyasis. We know them how to accommodate all these people. See, Hinduism is such a beautiful thing. It accommodates all kinds of people. That shows it's a broadest view. It is a multifaceted view. It can accommodate, it can understand. So if you go to your traditional teacher, he will explain all these things. So he will not contradict, he will not dismiss anything. You bring any sadhana, any teacher's level, he will accommodate. Therefore, if there is some odd guru, suppose an odd guru arises in this generation, he will talk something very peculiarly, dismiss Bhagavad Gita, dismiss something. He says that yoga is not Hinduism and something like that. We accommodate all of them into the broad tradition. But these people cannot accommodate the tradition because they are not brought up traditionally. They have some sadhana bala. We don't deny. We don't deny. They have. It's a very good. They have some yogic powers and yogic inner vision. They have some intuition. They have. It is good. So this you have to keep in mind to understand Hinduism. So no contradiction. Everything has its own place, from what level, what person, what context. Okay. You have to see. For a particular person, particular area, particular context, for particular purpose, it is okay. If you change it, then another one applies. Again change it, another one applies. So this is how we have it. So some people, those who want to be individual and want to be away, in fact it didn't exist before. Because of this influence of Islam and Christianity, many people either themselves start claiming to be independent, or their followers make them start a new tradition in his name. In his name they start a new organization in the name of that person, one person-centered organization. We don't have a Shankara-centered organization, Vedavyasa-centered, Valmiki-centered. We don't have organizations. Valmiki, Vyasa, Shankara, we include all of them. Manu, Yajnavalkya, all Smritis, all Tantras, all Yajnavalkya. We don't have a Yajnavalkya-centered separate tradition. All of them we include. We have Gotras in the name of the Rishis. We have a Gotra. We have a Shankara tradition Pitas. But they are not exclusive. They are all part of the broad tradition. It is only due to Islam and Christian influence, that is a Kali Yuga influence. In one word, these are Kali Yuga religions and Kali influence. So these Kali Yuga religions, Kali influence, Hinduism is not Kali Yuga because it started from beginning and it will run eternally. So it is not a Kali Yuga. In the life of Hinduism, Kali Yuga came, but it was not born in Kali Yuga. Kali comes and goes within the Hinduism. Hinduism lives beyond Kali, and after Kali also it lives. Before Kali it lived, and after Kali also it lives. Therefore it is not a Kali religion. But there are religions which are born only in Kali Yuga. So they are Kali Yuga born religions. Okay. So the Kali Yuga born religions have got like this rebelling type, breaking it and going against a certain tradition, certain sadhanas. Wherever there is a sadhana, if it is qualitatively effective to somebody, we accept it. This is Hinduism. Wherever a sadhana, qualitatively it affects a person, it helps him positively, we accept it. To that extent it helps. It doesn't mean that we accept only that and dismiss all our rest of the Hinduism. If a new guru comes, he gives another part of sadhana, we don't dismiss whole Hinduism in favor of that one person. Okay? Therefore, these our modern gurus, they come and they want to say that no, yoga is not Hindu, this is not Hindu. These are all influences of these Kali Yuga religions. So unconsciously, unfortunately and unconsciously, they are influenced by these things, but doesn't matter. Our tradition accommodates them. Okay? Therefore, don't get too much. So only I am telling you what are the advantages, disadvantages in accepting such a guru. Wherever it is advantage, see, if you remain a broad Hindu, you can take help of all gurus. You remain a basically Hindu, we accommodate all kinds of gurus within Hinduism, all yogis, all sadhakas, all bhaktas, and whatever they are teaching, to whatever extent it is useful, we always accommodate, we take it. No question of rejecting anybody. No question of disrespecting anybody. Okay? But if you accept that one person at the cost of Hinduism, then you will have always a problem. At every stage you will have a conflict. That one guru says one thing, that I don't read Bhagavad Gita. And he says that yoga is not a Hindu. And maybe many more things. Only I'm just one or two I remember I told. Many things I don't know. There may be many more events. So they just say like, now their followers start feeling that we are not supposed to read Gita because our guru didn't read it. We don't read it. Now this creates a problem. Okay? Now you start becoming exclusive, narrow-minded. Even Buddha did like that. But later see, the broadness of Hinduism is such that by the quality of Hinduism, the Vaidika sadhanas, upasanas, bhakti, Buddhism has fallen in line. Buddha in the beginning rejected certain Vedic upasanas rituals. Later Buddhism follows all rituals now. The present day Buddhism, Dalai Lama, they do all rituals. They do rituals, they do japa, they do parayana. Do you know that? They do japa, they do parayana, they put idols, they do Shorashopachara puja, they follow even Muhurta, Paurnami, Ashtami, Pratipada, they see all this. They see the Tithi, they see the Kala, Shubha Muhurta, Ashubha, Desha Shuddhi, Punya Kshetras, they have like us. Everything is just to become a part of Hinduism. In fact, it was a part, there is nothing, only Ekadesha, he took it and later people have understood it has become part of it. Because wherever there is a quality, the later followers have understood. So that is a contribution of Hinduism. We don't reject anything. Wherever there is good, we include it and we accommodate. But if that one becomes exclusive, rejecting the broader one, that becomes a problem. Okay. Therefore here, sadhanas are at a different level. So for a common man, therefore Hindus should understand that if you want to learn traditionally, or just believe. Now don't compare with other people. Trust your guru. Guru gives you some sadhana. Put your full faith and continue. And don't compare with other sadhana, other tradition. Hey, he's not doing like that. No, suppose your guru told you to fast on Ekadashi. And other guru told Ekadashi is not so important, doesn't matter. You do japa, upavasa, even if you don't have upavasa, doesn't matter. Suppose we are telling Ekadashi is not important, but japa bhakti is important, that you do it. Or snana, that day you take nadi snana and do japa. Now you say that, oh, that he is not doing Ekadashi upavasa, then I will also skip. Now don't do that. By imitating other sadhaka, don't adopt other sadhakas points. You follow what your guru told. Okay? If you start imitating others, there will be mess up in the society. Okay? Because different sadhanas are given by gurus to their respective disciples according to their level, according to their capacity to understand and follow, they are given. So, by just you yourself don't pick up, don't cherry pick up. So, either a illiterate sadhaka or a learned sadhaka, both should not just cherry pick up. This creates a problem. Therefore, you just follow. Now we have, the Muslims and Christians have got only one sadhana, one day for all people, only one day. And Hindus complain that we have too many gods, too many sadhanas, too many is creating. Too many is not for getting confused. People ask me also specifically by phone, they telephone to me and ask a question. We have too many, which one to follow? I say, who asked you to pick up on your own? Does our Shastra say you pick up anything on your own? And modern Hindus, these modern English medium educated Hindus are interpreting that way. Oh, Hinduism gives you choice, you can choose anything as you like. You can't choose anything as you like. According to your need and capacity, the Guru helps you to, Guru chooses for you or helps you to make a choice. But once you choose it and then stick to it and continue. See, according to the need, there are many. It doesn't mean you can choose it and drop it and as you like it, you may choose, you may not choose, you need not do anything. But this creates a mess. And they say, when there are so many things, which one you follow? Who are asked you to take up all of them simultaneously or drop all of them? For a given sadhaka, once you choose, Guru gives you one diksha and stick to it. Now others are there, but you stick to it. Don't modify it, don't change it by just watching. You can ask Guru. Guru himself, according to your need, due to your health condition, due to your mental condition, if you need any modification, he will give you. He can give you. But you just can't choose as you like it, like a supermarket. A religion is not supermarket, okay? You can't choose it, pick up anything you like, and somebody did like that, and somebody did like that. This is called a vagabond. This is not sadhana. Sadhana requires a Shastra and Guru, okay? So therefore, there is no confusion in Hinduism. There is no confusion. If you follow a Guru, if you follow your Sampradaya, in those days there used to be a family deity. Even now many people have Kula Devata. Kula means Kutumba. You have got a Kutumba Devata, you have got a Kutumba God, Kutumba Guru, your Kula Guru and Kula Devata. They'll give you some Diksha and continue. And then if due to some reason, if your mind needs another Devata, you can take another Diksha. But Guru gives you, nothing to worry. But how to reconcile also, he helps you. But you yourself like a supermarket, oh, it is a confusing. You are behaving as if you have come from England, like a British officer. Oh, there are so much of confusion, Hindu Mata, there are so many temples, so many gods, so many books, so many things. What is all this confusion? Now I am asking Hindus, are you coming from England? Are you not born in India as a Hindu? Are you coming from England? Why do you have confusion like that? Why do you have confusion? Are you coming from England or Germany? That you have to choose as you like it, whichever you like. We have a traditions right from birth. Birth helps you many things to clear. Birth helps your family tradition. Birth, if supposing you don't have a birth, you forgot it, the Guru will help you. Your Gotra you forgot, still there is an option. Okay? There are certain ways of doing it if you go to the tradition. But we have become all modern westernized people. That's why this confusion. They say Hinduism is confusion. Hinduism is not. Your Western mind is a confusion. You talk to your traditional people, nobody says, oh, Hinduism, there is so much confusion. No traditional orthodox person brought up in a Hindu way, nobody feels any confusion. It is all modern English medium people alone feel confusion because they want to cherry pick and talk. Okay, so let us not do that. So when upasana is given to you, they see your adhikaritvam, your physical condition, your birth and the janma and all your these things, your sadhana, your time conditions, can you do parayana, can you do japa and all that. They'll see your conditions, accordingly they prescribe. Prescribe means it's not a doctor that he can choose as he like it. Within the options given by Shastra. If Shastra has not given the option, even Guru has no right to disturb anything and create a new thing. Okay, since Guru has studied like a doctor, doctor chooses the medicine based upon the medical science. He can't choose arbitrarily against the medical science. Okay? Even doctor himself cannot choose prescribe a medicine against the medical science. The medical science gives you option, gives him. Accordingly he chooses. Similarly, you go to the Guru, approach your conditions and he will tell you and he will prescribe it. Within the Shastra's permission, Shastra has given certain guidelines, certain principles. Accordingly, they will prescribe and have Shraddha in it. So, Shraddha is nowadays, these mainly Kali Yuga religions, their basic purpose is to destroy your Shraddha. They condemn your Gurus, condemn your Shastras. condemned so vulgar words, so I don't know how to use the words at all. What word I have to use it? Very cruelly. They talk so much negatively about our Hindu gods, but at the same time they say they are gods. They are the religion, so they follow the god. Generally, a follower of a religion is expected to appreciate religion. Generally, a follower of a god, a believer in God, believer means an upasaka. An upasaka of a god, upasaka of a devata is generally gentleman. He appreciates wherever there is a devotion. It is something like a person of a science student can appreciate science wherever it is, isn't it? A doctor can appreciate where a knowledge of medicine in others. If you are a bhakta, you can see bhakti in others. You can instantly appreciate compared to a common man who is not a bhakta. See, a bhakta is expected to appreciate bhakti in others. These so-called religious followers, when they came to India, they saw everything is, oh, bhayankara devil, they saw Saitan. Are they bhaktas? If they bhakta, they should have seen lot of jnanam, bhakti, Vedanta, sadhakas, ashramas, even every money is a puja room. In India, they could have seen lot of spirituality. But they saw everything, darkness, everything. Why? Are they bhaktas? They are devils. What can they see? Can they see bhakta here? They can't see bhakti because there is no bhakti in their mind. There is no bhakti in their mind, therefore they could not see. So a bhakta can see bhakti in others, very easily can recognize. Very easily can recognize. Therefore, in the upasanas, a guru prescribes for you. So at time, now I coming to the point, these things, Saptashatis, a kala. Our Shastra says certain kalas are prescribed. And the Bhagavan athava Devi, this also I have to tell, I'll tell you. Desha, Kala and Bhagavad Rupa. Bhagavad Rupa, because it can appear in many forms. Motherly form, fatherly form, brother, guru, in different forms. Because God himself is like water. He assumes any form in whichever vessel you pour. All forms are tentatively assumed. Water itself is formless. See, it's a very peculiar thing to say. Is water formless? Water is, I ask you, is there a shape of a stone? We can tell fixed shape of a stone. What is the shape of a sky? Sky has no shape. You can tell clearly. What is the shape of water? Does it have a shape or not? Tell me clearly. Water shape, does it have a shape or not? Does it? It's difficult to answer. Isn't it? It is difficult to answer. Regarding space, you can answer clearly because it has no form at all. Then what about any hard vastu like a pen? Yes, it definitely has a shape, form. Then what about water? Water, you can't say it has a form. But it cannot live without any form. In some form or other it appears. It cannot live without a vessel. Okay, it cannot live without a vessel and it cannot remain without a form. Some or other form it assumes. But any form it assumes is a tentative. That is the beauty of it. Therefore, when we say Nirguna, he always appears in some or other form. But no form is fixed with him. Like water. That is the beauty. Yes, he keeps on assuming any number of forms, not fixed to any form. But all forms are equally his. Therefore, he may be a man, woman, even animal's form, even a tree, plant, sun and moon and the Panchabhutas. God can assume form of Panchabhuta. God can assume Agni Rupa, Vayu Rupa, Jala Rupa, Prithvi Rupa, Parvata Rupa, Surya Chandra Nakshatra Rupa, any form. Human form. Meena Kamata Kola and Nrsimha Varnin, he can be Meena, he can be what you call Sukara, he can be any avatara, Varaha, Kurma, anything. Human form also, because he is like a water. Can assume any form for your convenience, for sake of, out of compassion, out of anugraha for bhakta, he can assume any form. When a water assumes a form, water doesn't come down. Come down means water doesn't become something different from water. Water doesn't lose its capacity of water. If Bhagavan assumes in a human form, Krishna, Rama, Devi, in Devi Rupa, You don't mean, oh, Saguna Rupa is a lower Rupa. Our Hindus trying to explain to these thoughtless Kali Yuga religions, Westerners, Kali Yuga religions, they tried to explain. What is this? God has no form, no idol. Now Hindus say, no, we also believe that God has no idol. We use idol only for sake of a beginner, only a lowest level of sadhaka we use it for sake of convenience. We don't worship idols. We are also equal to you. This kind of inferiority complex you give up, you will understand Hinduism. Don't try to present Hinduism so as to suit your Muslim or a Christian and then cut down all our thing. Talk from our Hindu standpoint. If he understands, understand. If he doesn't understand, he is unfit to understand. Okay, don't worry. You don't compromise Hindu view. Vigraha, Bhagavan assumes various forms. Why do you say, no, it is only for children, God is really formless? We also believe this kind of apologetic explanation. Apology means very guilt, out of feeling guilty, trying to explain. Don't do that. This is out of lack of confidence. Okay, somebody did something, okay, leave him. Don't make it a standard answer. That's not a standard explanation. Okay. Yeah, I think they are irritating me with these questions. Anyway, I think I should learn not to get irritated. I should learn not to get irritated. See, somebody is putting a message. Anyway, I'll answer some other time later. I think Hindus don't understand. Hindus are already brainwashed with Christianity. See, cross and the stone is also a form of idol. See. This thing I require 1 hour to answer. Now I want to resist my reaction. I leave it to them. Their foolishness, let them continue. I don't know. Hindus have got a terrible weakness only to quote Bible. Okay? You talk about Hinduism, don't explain them. This weakness alone destroyed Hinduism. Hindus are fools, utter fools only trying to please Muslims and Christians. This guilty and inferiority complex is only the papa, that Hindus are biggest sinners. That's why suffering all these things. They don't understand Hinduism. They try to say that, oh, you have got your cross is this thing. Cross is not a symbol or anything. The symbol is not our thing. These are all ridiculous things. I think we try to go, even here in our Holinatspura Saptaha, when I told they have no idols and then we have idols. No, they also have an idol. This is all, I think I already told you. If I do, then I start abusing now. If you talk this nonsense like this. When you don't know, you talk nonsense. You learn. Are you coming as a student or are you coming as a guru to teach people? You are already brainwashed with Christianity and talking nonsense. Okay? Anyway, you have to go a long way to be a Hindu first. You have to go a long way to become Hindus. Hindus keep on explaining from the Bible quotation. I have been telling, don't do that, learn Hinduism. Hindus never give up the biblical background. They have got a more biblical background, Quranic background than Hindus. Keep on talking this nonsense. I think this 20th century is a curse for Hinduism. 20th century is a curse for Hinduism. You come out of 20th century. Even I am born in 20th century, but at the later part. 57 I was born, after 50 at least. I think we have to decondition ourselves from this nonsense. I think we have to create a new wave in the 21st century. All these old, those who are born and living in 20th century, let them die. All these fellows, I think they can never be educated. You can never teach Hinduism to these people. Impossible people. I have been talking. I think I don't know whether they are incapable of understanding or I am incapable of convincing them. I think I am incapable of a teacher to explain Vedanta, to explain spirituality. Because however I am talking, they keep on quoting. They don't understand the quotation at all. They don't understand what it is. Keep on irrelevantly talking. Endless it is. Anyway, I have to address other people. I have to learn to ignore certain people. I think that is the only way. I'll ignore certain people and come to our topic. I think I leave it to them, leave it to God. But I tell you, those who listen to me at least, those who believe my words, those who listen to my logic, to at least I tell them, don't quote Bible. Those who want to quote, let them quote. Let them quote, that's a foolishness. You leave it to them. But you learn that Ishvara assumes many. Whole world is a form of Ishvara. The Srishti itself is an idol. Therefore, whole Jagat itself means idol. Now, don't say it is meant for children and all those things. This kind of explanations don't give. Don't give. Our symbols are artificially imposed symbols. Okay? The symbol is not artificially imposed. Your cross and etc. are artificially imposed symbols. They have nothing to do with God. They are artificially imposed, man-made symbols they are. But our gods are not man-made. God himself appears in all these forms. Okay, so you can't compare them with them. Then it's a whole thing is a big philosophy behind it. And then Hindus, I think Hindus are the first fellows who are incapable of understanding. Because we are already brainwashed with Christianity. What can we understand? Anyway, leave it now. Otherwise, my topic will spread. Unnecessary waste, 1 hour wasted. Okay. The same problem again. Okay. The same problem again. No, anyway, I leave it. The same problem comes in a modified form, that's all. The same question, same thinking. So, the whole thing is Bhagavan, just like a water. Water assumes a different form. In assuming a form, God is not losing his capacity and coming to a lower level and a limited well. See, this is a very beautiful thing. Water, when it appears in a form, does it lose any wateriness, a little bit of it? It continues to be fully water. That is the beauty. Okay? Therefore, in various forms is a Devi Rupa, Krishna Rupa, all those things. So, a particular form appeals to our heart. There are two ways. One is the Bhakta side, another is Bhagavan's side. From the side of Paramatma, he can assume any form according to the need of a Bhakta. And from the standpoint of Bhakta, because every Bhakta is tuned up due to his old samskara, due to his Purvajanma samskara, your mind has got certain unconscious tuned up, unconscious attraction, unconscious inclination, let us say, unconscious inclination to certain qualities, certain forms. Okay, you watch, you can see them. Partly you come from your past background, Purvajanma, partly from your childhood, where you are born, in your family, you generally learn from your parents. Parental Ishtadevata, Kuladevata generally becomes your Ishtadevata, your Kuladevata. Sometimes not also, because if you have got a different Purvajanma samskara more strong, you may have somewhat different, doesn't matter. I am only talking of inclination. It must happen, that's not the rule, but in inclination. Therefore, you also see it, that also see. But motherliness is common to all. Every child sees the motherliness, God as a mother, God as a father, God as a loving, caring person. Therefore, the motherly form is a natural to Devi. So, therefore, Devi form is natural. You find in Veda also, in Rigveda too, in Puranas, in Tantras, all over you can see them. Even the male forms also. You see, for example, Tukaram. Tukaram, he says that Pandarnatha, Vithala is his God. But you see, sometimes he addresses him. Why? Sometimes more often Mauli he addresses. Mauli means Amma he addresses Krishna as a Amma. That means this male female is only from the human standpoint, otherwise God is everything. Bhagavan or Bhagavati, Devi is male, female, everything. It is all, because you can't imagine, it is difficult to imagine, but there are multiple in one. Is also male, is also female, whatever aspect you can see them, all are equally simultaneously manifesting. Therefore, you call mother, you call father, everything is in one. Therefore, Devi, that's a form. Then the time. Certain times have got, because of Bhaktas Anugraha, Bhaktas pray to them, Sadhakas pray to them. When supposing you sit in a place and keep doing sadhana, japa, dhyana, bhakti for months and years together. over a period of time that area start vibrating. Do you feel that? There will be more deep, intense vibrations in that area. As you come to that place, you start feeling differently. Your mind becomes a sattvika. Your mind becomes devoted. Your mind melts away. For no reason, your heart melts away into that very sattvika mood of bhakti. Because the place gets that vibrations. A form also. And in fact, a book also. This Durga Saptashati has got a tremendous vibrations. I found with Dattatreya, whether Marathi or in Telugu or Kannada or any book, even if you translate, the very book has got a tremendous power. Some vibrations come. Even this Durga Saptashati also I felt vibrations. As you open the book, you sit it in, as you start reading it, you feel that you are in front of a temple. You are in the Garbhagruha sitting in front of an idol, in front of God. You feel the vibrations in you. Because that Ishvara's vibrations descend through the book. Therefore, this Durga Saptashati is an amazing grantha. All over India people read. And the time also. You can see, I have experienced, and all those who have done the Parayana must have experienced. When Shastra says that this is a Navaratri period, those period you see them, mind has got unimaginably, inexplicably some kind of a inclination to feel the vibrations. During these 9 days you do Parayana, you feel differently. After the time has passed, you feel the power is less. This 9 days has got tremendous power. You don't know how. In the cosmos, some power comes here. It's unimaginable. So, when we say this is an auspicious time, even that Vasanta Navratra, Sri Ramachandra's Chaitra, that time also has got a tremendous power. That time you do Parayana, not only Ramas, any time you turn, the period itself has got a tremendous power. So the Kala also can attract Ishvara's power to descend into this thing. Ishvara's power means Anugraha Shakti. So this Navaratri time, this is a very Adbhuta time. Rarely you get it. People sometimes you see try to concentrate on their own. People say, I have no concentration, my mind is not sticking, it is wavering, it is something disturbing. Such people take help of this time. This time has got an extraordinary Anugraha Shakti. Don't waste a single day or single minute of this time. At least to do some shlokas, whatever you can do. At least a few shlokas. I can tell you there is a Sapta Shloki Durga. Those who have no time due to whatever reason cannot do the entire Durga Saptashati Parayana. In this there is a Sapta Shloki Durga. Most important beautiful shlokas from this Durga Saptashati are selected. These shlokas, as you start reading, you feel differently. You are not you. You just melt away into that shlokas. They are Adbhutavada shlokas. So they are excellent shlokas. 7 shlokas they have selected. All that will take 2 minutes, I think. 2 to 3 minutes you can finish. At least these 7 shlokas every day you can do. Other chapters if you can do, of course you are lucky. There are good stotras of Devi. They give you. So that power, Kala is also auspicious. The Grantha is auspicious. And Devi descends out of special Anugraha of Bhagavan, comes in the form of Devi. Devi is also special Anugraha. This period is special Anugraha. And the Saptashati Grantha is also special Anugraha. And I tell you, you are very, very lucky. We are very lucky to get this time, get this opportunity and do it. And one more small point, because the time is up in 2 or 3 minutes are there. So I just explain little bit. No, we started little late, I suppose. 5 minutes late? 5 minutes late. So I can take few more minutes. So regarding Karma Yoga, if you 2 things I say. If you are doing Sakama, you have got some problems, some worry, some frustration, employment, money, disease, even Corona, etc. Do it. It will be useful. Anything you want, any Ihaloka benefit, do it with faithfully and systematically Shastrokta Vidhi, according to the Vidhi. Every book, any book generally will give you Vidhi. Otherwise, you can talk to the people who are already practicing it. And just see 2 things. You may not require a serious Diksha for it. Those who take Diksha is okay. If there is somebody to give you Diksha for this Saptashati, you may take Diksha. If you don't have a Diksha, at least take a blessing. Blessing is as good as a Diksha. You go to some Guru who already follows it sincerely, and he will give you blessing. Okay, you continue it. That is good, like a Diksha. You can continue doing it. You may not have that Diksha. that doesn't entitle you to give Diksha to others, but for your own practicing, that is good enough. Their blessing will work for you. They bless you, okay, you can continue. So I bless you, you will continue. You can continue. This much of blessing is like a mini Diksha. It will work for you. Okay, take somebody's, your guru's Diksha and start doing Parayana. It will be very nice. And Sakama, if you have it, follow the procedure. It is there in the book. Or if the book doesn't explain to you, or the explanation, if you don't understand, you can ask the person who is already practicing it. He will give you the procedure, because the human mind, when we are living in this process of the world, in this Karya Karana Bhava, we are stuck with many sins, many papa, consciously, unconsciously. Somewhere in our past birth we must have done it. Particularly for Sakama Upasanas. Therefore, earlier you have seen, I don't know whether those who have read it, you know it. Argala Stotra is one, Devi Kavacha is one, Devi Kavacha, Devi Argala Stotra, and then Kilaka. All these things, each one has a place. These stotras also are very powerful mantras, because Shabda has got a tremendous power. These shlokas are selected and by great rishis who have got extraordinary power, and certain what you call in between papas are cleared by these things, and they prepare you and they connect you with Ishvara. It is something like the main is one and certain side things also have to cleared. Many other papas will be there, blockages. Those blockages are cleared by these things. If you are doing with some Sakama, all these things must be done. If it is Nishkama, you can just say Dhyana Shloka and directly you can do the directly Durga Saptashati also is okay. But if you follow with it is much more better. If you are doing simply. So Antakarana Shuddhi is also a big thing. People think Antakarana Shuddhi means just to do anything. No. Because the unconscious mind, there are a lot of papas in subconscious mind and somewhere sitting. They cause the disturbances. Attraction to the worldly pleasures and the ego, Ragadvesha, sense organs won't listen to us, mind gets distracted, disturbed. These things will go away only when you clear your papa with a Nishkama. When you do it in your subconscious mind, subconscious means that Adrushta papas are cleared, mind gets some purity. So the purity, people think that Antakarana Shuddhi means, Karma Yoga means, Nishkama means just relaxing the mind. If you relax the mind, mind is pure. Relaxation is not purity. Note this, relaxation is not purity. Simple relaxation is tentatively mind is relaxed. They think that is the purity. No. There are in the mind, inner mind, there are Purajanmas papas. They come and block us and pressurize us, create disturbances in us. So it doesn't allow you to concentrate, doesn't allow you to be detached, doesn't allow you to have a vairagyam, and such mind has to clear. It's papas. Somewhere there will be papas. We don't know where they are, but doesn't matter. We have got a good sadhana. We can clear those papas and make our mind very clean. Okay. So even for the Nishkama people also, this is a very, very powerful sadhana, and it can clear many, many papas. You do it sincerely for these 9 days. And at the end of the 9 days, you will see that lot of things go away. Mind becomes really relieved and relaxed. That unconscious papas go away. Antakarana Shuddhi and Vairagyam becomes much easy. In fact, in the story that we shall tell tomorrow, in the story also, one king and one Vaishya, both of them are frustrated. They have some deep problems in life. There is a deep emotional attachment that I shall explain tomorrow. And they go to an ashrama. The guru tells him, don't worry. Whatever is your problem, your emotional problem, the deep frustrations, attachment, and the guilt and hurt and whatever you have, all that will be cleared. You surrender to Devi. Because the emotional immaturity, emotional impurity, all that is due to some papas somewhere. So that the papa is cleared, mind becomes emotionally stable. Emotional stability will come. Inner purity will come, mind becomes sattvika. And he says, you do follow this Devi Stotra. Devi has got a tremendous power, and it will kill Adi Bhautika, Adi Daivika, Adhyatmika, all types of asuras. Asuras of 3 types. Adi Bhautika, Adidevi, if you have got a problem in society, somebody's enemies in society, that enemy also will become ineffective. And your inner enemy is Adhyatmika, Adideivika also. Some papas are also our enemies. And the society outside is also some enemies might be there. And your inner weaknesses are also enemies. All these enemies she is capable of killing. And he gives a stotra. They do it, they practice it. Sincerely they do it. And at the end of it, they really become free. And the Kshatriya gets back his kingdom, and Vaishya becomes Virakta, and he wants only moksha alone. So it really helps the people, and it's a very wonderful and powerful stotra. So you can do it every day. And do upasana. Upasana requires full heart, full faith, and do it. It connects you to Ishvara. Ishvara means some kind of cosmic power. Generally, we got disconnected. Our jiva is disconnected. We are struggling with our own physical power, worldly powers. There is a divine power. There is an Adi Daivika Shakti. That is Ishvara Shakti. We have to get connected with it. That connection, you get it, it flows. Devata Shakti flows into you, and it guides you, protects you, leads you. We got disconnected. This is the Nastikata. This is a lot of papa, makes us disconnected with our Ishvara. Because we indulge too much in worldly pleasures, too much in adharmas, and careless. If you keep on doing for a long time, we get dissociated, disconnected. It is something like a phone gets disconnected, or some signal problem, it won't come. It rings, they won't lift, or they lift it and you can't hear. See? So some kind of this, just like a signal connection, a phone connection it is on, but you can't hear anything. Something like that. We get disconnected. This disconnection is due to our papa. So these stotras, these upasanas help us to pure our mind, rechannelize our mind, body, mind and sense organs, and helps you to connect with Ishvara. Afterwards, your whole life is different. Your mind, your feelings, your thought, at every experience, you can see that you are always protected by God. Your Ishtadevata, Rama, Krishna, Shiva, Devi, anybody is same. Because we shouldn't distinguish them, because they are all, for Bhakta's sake they are different, in they are one. It is only for Bhakta's sake they appear different, but it is that the very principle of divinity is one. The godliness is one. Ishwaratvam, Daivatvam is one. The same Chaitanyam, the same Shakti. This also I shall tell you tomorrow how it is one, and how God, we see them at three different levels. One is the Mula Swarupam, another is Madhyama Rupam, another is Leela Rupam. How these in three forms they are disconnected, that I shall tell you tomorrow. So we get the reunited, reconnected with our Devata, and this is a great blessing. Your life becomes different. Even if problems are there, it will not frighten you. You know how to handle them, because there is some Devata Shakti in you, your Ishta Devata, your Devi on your side, in your heart. You have some confidence, you have some trust. The Shraddha becomes positive, Shraddha becomes Sattvika, that protects us. That gives you some strength, some confidence, and we proceed it. And in your worldly life also, the same strength will help you. And for Vedantins, of course, it is a great strength and great blessing for us. It will help you to proceed in Vedanta much better way. Okay, I think we'll stop with this today. This is only introduction, therefore I didn't go much into it. Then tomorrow onwards we'll take briefly the story, the shlokas I read out and tell the essence of the story. Some of the shlokas in between come, some stotras are beautiful. Those things also I explain. Mainly it is upasana bhava. How to connect with ourselves with Ishvara. Purify our mind, get connected with Ishvara and Ishvaras, and you becomes a loving, a devoted bondage. A devoted bond with you. Not bondage, a bond with your Ishta Devata. And that bond is really a beautiful, a great strength in life, unlike any other strength in worldly life. Okay. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Hari Om.